Good morning, Allegheny. Today is Monday, January 9th, and Sam and I are your hosts. First announcement I have is that a reminder for students, next Friday is the end of the second marking period. Yeah, and we have a Mental Health Monday video, so we're going to go into that.
To a close, many people are thinking about the new year, and a new survey shows that not everybody is quite ready to welcome 2023 with open arms.
Yeah, so here was some insight is Dr. Rebecca Brendel, a psychiatrist at MGH and president of the American Psychiatric Association. Dr. Brendel, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Sean.
All right, let's start with kind of a stark number from this poll here. Take a look at this here. 37% of Americans describe their mental health as either fair or poor, and that's up from the same time last year. That's up. We've talked a lot about the mental health crisis in this country, especially following the pandemic and during the pandemic. Does it surprise you that more people are concerned, or these numbers at all?
Well, it's not surprising. We know how much stress Americans are under, and unfortunately, that comes out in their views about their mental health. But the silver lining in all of this is that Americans are talking about their mental health. We've put it on the national agenda, and the first step to getting assistance and making our mental health better is to be open, upfront, and candid about it.
Yeah, always helps to talk about it. So back to that poll, doctor. Apparently 1 in 4 people said that they are expecting to feel more stress in the new year. Are there strategies that we can work on now to kind of ease that a little bit?
Well, the best way to deal with stress is to be prepared for it. So what we can do is try to prioritize and not let it all snowball on us by building up in our mind, even making a list of what our major priorities are and making it manageable so we can tackle it one step at a time is a really great way to go into the new year strong.
Yeah. And despite the poll, the numbers, a lot of people say they are making plans to try and improve their mental health. Take a look at these numbers here, saying 65% said they'd exercise more.
Good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
45% want to try meditation, a lot of these resolutions. 38% said they'd see a therapist, something that's been really changing and challenging over the past few years. It's great to make resolutions, but how can we work to maintain them over time? That's always the tricky part, Dr. Brendel.
Well, it sure is. And we know if it were easy to exercise every day and do all the things that make us healthy, we would have all done that a long time ago. So the key to really sticking with our New Year's resolutions is to make resolutions that are manageable, to think about one step at a time, break it down, and remember that we're talking about progress, not perfection. It's easier to build on small successes than to feel like we failed by setting our goal to run a marathon by February.
A little bit at a time.
Yep.
Goes a long way.
Good advice, Dr. Brendel. Thank you so much for being here.
Have a great new year.
Happy New Year.
All right. And to our viewers, if you have questions that you'd like our experts to answer, you can email them to ask@wcvb.com.
All right, thanks for watching that video, guys. So into our announcements this morning. Again, reminder for students that next Friday is January 13th, and that is the end of the second marking period, this Friday, I meant. So students, please get in touch with your teachers about missing work. Friday is going to be a full day, and it is the end of the marking period, but Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and the 17th, which is Tuesday, is a teacher work day, so we have no school both days. So it is going to be a 4-day weekend. And then reminder for seniors who are taking dual enrollment classes, if you want to change any of the classes for next semester, please get in touch with your guidance counselor to make any adjustments. And that's all I have, so I'll send it over to Sam.
Thank you, Bailey. The lunch for today is popcorn chicken, turkey and cheese sandwich, PB&J sandwich, baked beans, steamed carrots, fruit juice, peaches, and fat free or 1% milk. And then the lunch for tomorrow is hamburger or cheeseburger, mozzarella sticks, PB&J sandwich, sweet potato fries, green beans, fresh fruit, applesauce, and fat free or 1% milk. And that's all the announcements I have for today, so I'm going to send it over to Adriana with weather.
All right, good morning, guys. It's currently 33 out, and it's mostly sunny. Sunny conditions will continue all throughout today, with wind gusts up to 27 miles per hour. Today's temperature will range from 32 to 39. That's all I have for the weather today. Back over to Sam and Bailey.
All right, thank you, Adriana. Now we're going to send it over to Jacob with sports.
In Allegheny sports news, congratulations to the varsity basketball team for their 70-27 win over Southern on Friday night at Allegheny. The leading scorers with Caden Corpenning with 21 points, Isaiah Fields with 14 points, Dylan Schaefer with 12 points, and Chaz Imes with 9 points. They advanced to 9-1 and will travel to Frankfort tomorrow night. The Allegheny wrestling team had their Fort Hill Super Duels on Friday and Saturday. They averaged 5th overall in the tournament out of 8 teams, with pins in round 1 from DJ Riley and Brett Patterson, round 2 from Stephen Woods and Nick Adkins, round 4 from DJ Riley and Brett Patterson, round 5 from Luke Foose and Nick Adkins, round 6 from Luke Foose and Brett Patterson, round 7 Sonny Chavez and Amani Blow, and round 8 Luke Foose and Nick Adkins. And Luke Foose got 2nd place in the 152 weight class, and Nick Atkins got 3rd place in the 160 weight class. That's all that I have for sports, so back over to Sam and Bailey.
Thank you, Jacob. Now we're sending over to Cole.
Good morning. Your quote of the day is, "We are all alone, born alone, die alone. And in spite of true romance magazines, we shall all someday look back on our lives and see that in spite of our company, we were alone the whole way. I do not say lonely, at least not all the time, but essentially and finally alone. This is what makes your self-respect so important. And I don't see how you can respect yourself if you must look in the hearts and minds of others for your happiness." Hunter S. Thompson said that. Thank you. Back over to Sam and Bailey.
Thank you, Cole. And that's all the announcements we have for today, so please remain in your Period 2 class until the bell dismisses you for Period 3, and have a marvelous Monday.